May 1st, 2025, IBM held a company-wide meeting. 8,000 employees showed up. Most of them thought it was a quarterly update. It wasn't. IBM had spent the last 18 months quietly building an AI system called Ask HR. It could answer employee questions, process requests, handle onboarding, all the things that a human HR department does. By the time of that meeting, Ask HR was handling 11.5 million interactions a year, with less than 5% human oversight. So IBM did the math, and 8,000 people got the call that their jobs no longer existed. That same month, Amazon eliminated 14,000 corporate roles. CEO Andy Jassy said directly that AI enables leaner structures. Workday cut 8.5% of its entire workforce to fund AI investments. Block, the company that owns Cash App, Square, and Tidal, cut 40% of their people. CEO Jack Dorsey wrote, "Intelligence tools have changed what it means to build and run a company. A significantly smaller team, using the tools we're building, can do more and do it better. 491 people a day, every day. And the question isn't whether this is going to affect your job. The question is whether your money is ready for the day it does." Meet Alex and Morgan. Same company, same title, marketing analyst, same salary, same office, same all-hands meetings, same VP, same Tuesday morning routine. Alex has a college degree. Alex uses his brain for a living. Alex thinks he's safe. Morgan has the exact same resume. But Morgan just read something that changed the way he's thinking about her money. And that difference, that single decision to stop scrolling and start reading, is going to separate their financial lives in ways neither of them can see yet. Because here's the thing nobody is saying out loud about this wave of AI. Every automation wave in history hit blue collar work first. The assembly line replaced factory workers. AMS replaced bank tellers. Self-checkout replaced cashiers. This time is different. For the first time in the history of automation, the jobs most at risk are the white-collar ones. The ones that require language, logic, research, pattern recognition, summarization, first draft writing. All things that large language models do faster, cheaper, and without benefits or PTO. That quote didn't come from a fear-mongering headline. It came from the CEO of one of the companies building the AI. He knows what it can do. And he's telling you. Alex still at his desk, comfortable, unaware. His job for now is fine. But the timer has started and he doesn't hear it. Morgan, same desk. He's opened a spreadsheet. Not a work one, a personal one. He's starting to calculate something. Let's be specific. Because AI will take jobs is a headline. But the actual data is much more precise and much more uncomfortable. Customer service representatives. Companies discovered that AI chatbots answer customer questions instantly, never have bad days, never quit, and cost a fraction of a salary. One e-commerce company replaced 27 customer service agents with a single AI bot and cut costs by 99%. Bank tellers, digital banking, AI-powered fraud detection, automated loan processing. The work that required a person behind a desk now requires a server in a data center. Paralegals and legal assistants. The bread and butter of junior legal work: document review, research, deadline tracking. First draft memos is exactly what AI does fastest. Junior software engineers. The people who thought a CS degree was a golden ticket are watching entry level roles disappear before they even graduate. Marketing analysts, copywriters, content creators. Companies are discovering, good enough. AI writing costs pennies against a human salary. Data entry, admin, office support. And then the number that should wake up every person watching this: 35%. Not just in tech, across industries. Alex and Morgan are sitting in the same boat. The difference is Morgan just looked down and noticed the boat has a slow leak. And he's already looking for a bucket. Every time a new technology threatened jobs, people said, but new jobs will be created. It always works out. And historically, they were right. Here's why that argument doesn't land the same way in 2026. The Industrial Revolution took 80 years to fully reshape the labor market. AI is moving on a timeline of 5 years. Good news, right? More jobs created than lost. But here's what that number doesn't tell you. The jobs being destroyed are the ones millions of Americans have right now. The jobs being created require AI engineering skills, data science backgrounds, or physical trades that can't be automated. The gap between job lost and new job filled isn't a comma. It's a valley. And people fall into that valley without savings, without a plan, and without a runway. The companies replacing workers with AI are not going to wait for you to be financially ready. And the government safety net wasn't designed for a displacement wave at this speed or this scale. Which means there's exactly one person responsible for making sure you're protected when this reaches your industry. And the window to prepare, while you still have a paycheck, is open right now. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the exact 4-step financial plan Morgan is building right now. While he's still employed, while he still has time, and while Alex is still scrolling. And I'll show you the jobs AI genuinely cannot touch, because there are more of them than you think. Stay with me. This is the part that actually matters. Before the plan, a quick financial exposure test. 3 questions. Be honest. Question 1. If you lost your job tomorrow, how many months could you survive on your savings alone without touching a credit card? The standard advice has always been, build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. In an AI disrupted job market, that advice is outdated. The new target isn't 3 to 6 months. It's 9 to 12. Question 2. How many income streams do you have? If the answer is 1, your job, you are carrying maximum exposure. Question 3. If your employer today replaced your role with AI, how quickly could you prove your value in a different capacity? If any of those answers made you uncomfortable, that discomfort is information. It means the plan needs to start now. Not when you hear the rumor about restructuring. Not when the all-hands calendar invite drops. Now, while your paycheck is still coming in, while you have time, not urgency. Morgan understood this the moment he finished reading that IBM article. Alex still hasn't read it. Step 1. Extend the emergency fund. 9 to 12 months. The traditional financial advice says 3 to 6 months of expenses in an emergency fund. That advice was written for a world where layoffs were random, infrequent, and recoverable within a few months. In a world where entire job categories are restructuring simultaneously, 6 months may not be enough time to retrain, pivot, and land somewhere safe. Morgan's target, 9 to 12 months of essential expenses, sitting in a high-yield savings account, not invested, not touched. This is the floor. Before Morgan invests $1 in anything else. Before he increases her 401k beyond the employer match. He builds this floor. Because the purpose of an emergency fund isn't to grow your wealth. It's to buy you time. And in an AI, disrupted job market, time is the most valuable asset you can hold. He automates it. Treats it like a bill. Doesn't watch it. Doesn't touch it. Lets it accumulate in the background while he lives her life. Step 2. Cut fixed costs. Now, while it's calm, here's a move most people only make after they lose their job. When it's panicked, painful, and too late to feel strategic, Morgan makes it now. While it's calm, while it's a choice, not a crisis, he goes through every fixed expense and asks one question. If I lost my income tomorrow, is this essential? Every dollar cut from monthly fixed costs does 2 things simultaneously. It adds to her emergency fund faster, and it reduces how much he needs that fund to cover. Lower fixed costs means the layoff, if it comes, costs her less per month to survive. Less desperation. Better decisions. More options. Desperation is the enemy of good choices. A long runway removes desperation from the equation entirely. Step 3. Build a second income. This month, this is the one everyone says they'll do someday. Someday has a deadline now. And the deadline is whenever your industry hits its AI restructuring moment, which you will not receive advance warning about. A second income stream doesn't have to be a startup. Doesn't have to be passive income. Doesn't have to be massive. It just has to exist. The point isn't the dollar amount. The point is that when Morgan's primary income is disrupted, He doesn't go from 100% to 0%. He goes from 100% to 30% or 40%. That gap between 0% and 30% is the difference between a crisis and an inconvenience. Morgan is building her way onto the inside, not by building AI, by building financial architecture that doesn't collapse if her employer's plans change. Alex is waiting for someday. Step 4, become the person WHO uses AI, not the person it replaces. Here's the most practical, highest return investment Morgan makes in the next 90 days. He learns which AI tools are relevant to her specific role. He builds measurable, demonstrable fluency. And he makes sure her VP knows it. This isn't about becoming an engineer. Morgan doesn't touch code. He learns which tools make her output faster, sharper, and more valuable. And he positions herself as the person who supervises and validates the AI's work. Because here's what AI still gets wrong constantly: context, nuance, brand voice, ethical judgment, client relationships, reading a room. The worker who can catch those mistakes is harder to replace than the worker who never learned the tool existed. The jobs AI genuinely cannot touch now, the part that offers real relief, because not everything is at risk, and some of what's safest might surprise you. Skilled trades, electricians, plumbers, HVAC technicians, construction workers. AI cannot wire your house. It cannot fix a burst pipe at 2 a.m. in an apartment it's never seen before. Healthcare, hands-on roles, nurses, therapists, physical therapists, medical assistants. AI can assist diagnosis. It cannot hold a patient's hand. It cannot rid a patient's fear and adjust its communication in the moment. Personal services, coaches, childcare workers, social workers, roles grounded in irreducibly human relationship. Roles that manage AI, prompt engineers, AI trainers, ethicists, data evaluators, automation consultants. The common thread through every safe role: physical presence, emotional intelligence, or the human judgment required to evaluate and direct AI output. If you're already in one of these fields, you have time to breathe. If you're not, you don't need to panic. Morgan isn't panicking, he's planning. There's a difference, and the difference is everything. AI is not the enemy. It's a shift, the fastest, broadest, most unpredictable shift in the history of the American labor market. But still a shift. And every shift in history has revealed the same truth. The people who built financial stability before the disruption, runway, reduced costs, multiple income streams, new skills, rode the wave. The people who felt safe right up until they didn't, got pulled under. Not because they were careless, because nobody told them to prepare before they needed to. You've been told now. Morgan's 4 steps. 1. Build a 9 to 12-month emergency fund in a high-yield savings account. 2. Cut your fixed costs now while it's calm and strategic. 3. Start a second income stream this month. 4. Spend 90 days building AI fluency in your specific field. Become the person who manages the tools, not the person who gets managed out because of them. You have time, but less of it than you think. Start where Morgan started, with 1 tab open, 1 spreadsheet, and the decision to stop scrolling and start planning. If this video gave you something real, subscribe, because next week we're going into the jobs AI is actively creating right now. New roles most people haven't heard of, how they pay, and exactly how to get into them without an engineering degree. That one could change your career path entirely. You do not want to miss it.